Hi, I'm Fritz. I'm a Seattle percussionist, and today we're going to talk about the basics of what you need to get started playing musical saw. So saw is a great instrument. It's something that produces a really beautiful sound. It's really cheap and easy to find. You can get it at any old hardware store. Makes it easy to get into. And it's also something you've probably heard a lot. You know, it's some of your favorite songs, pieces. You've probably also seen buskers on the street playing the saw at some point. So let's talk about sort of the equipment you'll need and how you can get started playing musical saw on your own. So first thing you'll need is a saw. I recommend just going to, like I said, a used hardware store to find one of these. You want to make sure it's nice and flexible. Make sure it doesn't have any coating or anything like that on it, just bare metal. And the longer you can have the saw be, the better. The longer it is, the greater the range of pitches you'll be able to draw out once you actually start playing the saw. The other thing you'll need is a bow. Any old violin, viola, cello bow will do. It does not have to be fancy. Just make sure that the strings are pulled nice and tight, because you'll be pressing them up against the edge of the saw a lot. So to get started, take your saw, take the handle of the saw, and stick it in between your legs with the teeth facing your groin, so be careful. And then once you've got it sort of vertical like that, you're going to want to take your index finger and your middle finger, and probably your ring finger too. You're going to pull the blade of the saw inward, while at the same time take your thumb and push outward right underneath it. So that way you get this sort of nice S curve here, and that's actually what's going to let you draw the sound out of the saw once you start playing it with your bow. And then once you've got that in the nice S position here, take your bow. You're going to want to make sure the bow is not angled like this, but nice and flat, perpendicular against the flat edge of the saw. And you're going to take it and just gently apply some pressure to the blade of the saw here and pull it toward you. Just to start drawing that sound out of it. And it's going to take a little time to find the sweet spot on the saw where it draws the best noise. And once you've got that sort of nice clear sound out of the saw, maybe take a permanent marker and mark the spot on the saw that draws the best sound out of it, so you can always come back to it. So once you found that sort of sweet spot on the saw, start moving it away from you to get higher pitches, or toward you to get lower pitches out of the saw. So play with that a little while, start figuring out where those pitches lie, and then you can start playing really simple songs, maybe something like Mary Had a Little Lamb on the saw. And keep playing simple songs. Maybe try playing along with some music or something like that to keep practicing. Build up that muscle memory that's going to tell you where those pitches are when you bend the saw. And before you know it, you'll be playing musical saw all on your own. So thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. And come back to Sound of Seattle and we'll talk more about other steps you can take to get better at musical saw. Thanks.